What's going on? So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the importance of celebrating the little victories. What's going on? It's Pimp Fried Rice, and welcome to the Music into Millions podcast. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. If you're on YouTube, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening anywhere else that we have the podcast out, like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, make sure you subscribe to the channel. That way we can get in front of as many artists' ears as possible. That way we can help as many people as possible. Today I just want to talk to you guys real quickly about the importance of celebrating little victories, like I said. When it comes to a career like music, where you don't see any long-term success usually very quickly, it can become very depressing, very upsetting to not see any results, or at least feel like you're not seeing any results. If you're anything like me, then you probably don't really see a lot of the tiny victories a lot of times because you're so focused on the big picture ahead. And that can become stressful. You can almost end up in a depression, and I've ended up in a depression before where it's just like, I feel like I put in so much effort every single day. I'm literally, hustling. I wake up 5 in the morning, I go to bed super late, I'm doing all this stuff. I don't even hang out with my friends anymore. I don't do this. All I do is make music. I make music, and I'm getting nothing. I don't get any more SoundCloud plays. I don't get anybody to buy my merchandise. It's like, I've been at that point where you almost hate the process because it's like you do so much for so little, and it hurts you inside, and then as a result your work actually starts to take a hit and suffers because you're like, I don't want to put in 100% effort if I'm going to get like 25% return. And so all of that started to change for me, and it'll change for you too when you change your perspective. Start to see the little victories when you have something good in your life happen, even if it's music related or not. Celebrate it. If like I said on a previous video before, I actually might have talked about this topic before, but something was just really sitting in the back of my head to talk about it again. So hopefully if this is resonating with you, then you may be the very reason that I made this video, but hopefully this does sit with you. But when you start celebrating the little victories, everything changes. It's like I said, when I got 1,000 followers on Instagram, that is by no means a massive victory. That is by no means a big channel, a big Instagram account. But for me, that was huge. That was awesome. And my girlfriend even joked to me about how she was going to, buy me a cake. And I was like, you don't have to buy me a cake for 1,000 followers. And she's like, no, but it's awesome. And it's like, that's something you need to celebrate. And like her telling me that wasn't the only time she's pointed stuff like that out. Like, she's really good at helping me to realize like when I need to just like slow down and take a step back from staring into like the binoculars and just look at the things around me and slow down. So if you don't have a good girl in your life or a good guy in your life, you need one, because they'll keep you grounded, especially if you're a float away, up in the clouds type of personality, kind of like I am. But yeah, just have patience with yourself, because if you don't have patience, you're not going to be successful in this type of career, because like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. And if it does happen overnight, good luck, because things are going to be stressful in a completely different kind of way. But yeah, the overnight process, have patience, it will happen, but you have to celebrate the little moments. Don't become so caught up in the big picture. I know I keep repeating myself on this episode, but it's so important to really celebrate those little victories. If you have a song that you like, celebrate it. If you get a certain amount of followers, celebrate it. If you have a feature with an artist that you've been wanting to work with, celebrate it. There could be any reason in the world. Just don't get to a point to where, you're celebrating too frequently that you stop working, which I highly doubt that you would. I feel like that's a pretty big transition to go from working with no celebrating to just celebrating. But don't be afraid to just take, and this is actually something that I struggle with myself, is I know this isn't fully related to the topic at hand, but like, don't be afraid to take a day off every once in a while too. If you're the type of person like me who is just constantly go, work, gotta make sure I got it, gotta make sure I get this, gotta make sure I do this. Sometimes you look back and you're like, wow, I haven't taken a day off in 50 years, and you missed every important life event that happens. It's okay to take a day off. sometimes taking a day off is that little victory to celebrate, because not everybody has that blessing or the ability to just take a day off. So if you're in a position where you can do that, enjoy those little moments, enjoy those little days, and just, like I said, smell the roses while you can. This world is awesome. Have some patience on your journey. You will get there. Celebrate the little victories so you don't get bitter. Have a great rest of your day.